this overhyped tallying center in Tanzania or Bahamas or wherever, we are giving him too much due attention. If a foreign country is involved in interfering or aiding or being together with some people of another country in the electoral process, like Russia and America, then Tanzania should be prepared for the diplomatic debacle that will result. That is one. Two, it is fairly bad for a leading presidential candidate to have a center which he calls a tallying center in a foreign country. If it was a genuine, obvious, ordinary secretariat where you collate your results, then it would be somewhere in Upper Hill or somewhere in his house or somewhere in Bondo or Seme where I come from, or even here I am building. But when you put it in another country, it is meant for other purposes, and it is totally wrong. We recall, this is the time we look back, when we had the joint coalition government between President Uhuru and Mheshimiwa Raila. It was a government of war, a government of people fighting and quarreling and jumping up and down. So that when we are facing very delicate elections, very delicate where the courts have been there, people have gone to court, eventually the court said, enough. They have derailed IEBC, enough, and the court said it is enough. Now they have come up with another foreign country. They should stop because this will destabilize this country. Is
the problem the fact that it is in Tanzania or the fact that he's having a parallel tallying center?
The worst of it all is having it in Tanzania. It gives another general dangerous picture. If it was a genuine tallying center, every candidate has a tallying center.
Right.
Even MCAs and even Sarangombe, there was a tallying center for my cousin here, where your agents receive, people call you and say, here, we have received the number of votes here, so and so, and you add. It's a secretariat. You can call it a tallying center or a secretariat. It would be normal. But when now it is in another country, with a president that is viewed to be fairly close to Honorable Raila, then we are saying, what else are you people planning?
Right.
So that fact that it is in Tanzania is bad enough.
Kotieno, just like WEDA, critics have said this having this parallel tallying center in Tanzania could sort of begin a diplomatic tiff, undermining the sovereignty both of Kenya and Tanzania. Your thoughts on that?
I wish they would just be honest, because this tallying center cannot lead to diplomatic tiff. And I know there are boundaries that have actually been drawn. The reason as to why the reason as to why we've actually put our tallying center in Tanzania is of usual reasons. One, interference. Two, hacking. And three, that is the only neutral place. And it's not only Tanzania. We also have another one in Germany. Then why don't we have a diplomatic tiff again with Germans?
Right.
Will they also come back and say that, will they also say that Angela Merkel is leading towards NASA? No. Basically, there is no law that precludes people to have their tallying centers or even to have it outside the country. People have just been making even a mountain out of an anthill. I think there is no law that we are infringing. What we should only be asking ourselves, how are we going to use this tallying center?
Right.
This tallying center is only going to be used to ensure that there is a lot of transparency and we can actually match the results from IEBC with our results. Nothing else.
All right. Nzai, I don't know if you have a parallel tallying center as Third Way Alliance, but what are your thoughts on the whole issue?
We have a tallying center, but it's in Kenya. I think we came up and made a statement around that. We are the ones who came out actually and flagged it. And from there, we got quite a lot of flack from it.